successfully made it to Barcelona, and I'm sitting in the airport now. Now I've just got to figure out where to get on a bus or train or something to get to my hostel.
Hola, estoy en la ciudad de Barcelona en la Plaza Catalunya. I downloaded a TripAdvisor app which has some walking tours. I'm going to try and do that today. I'm just going to go along the waterfront today. It's one of the TripAdvisor walking tours. And it's an absolutely awesome day out. It's like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So I walked all the way out to the Olympic port in Barcelona, and this is where all the Olympic athletes were held in the Summer Olympics of 1992, I think. So it's pretty nice and quiet down here. Just miles of beach. And it's almost Christmas, so that's kind of weird. I made my way to this park with an amazing view, as you can see. Just kind of sitting here relaxing because I've been walking all day. Last night I walked around for several hours and I found a bar where I had tapas, and it was like a seafood salad. It wasn't the best, but it didn't get sick, so it was a success. Today I'm going to do another TripAdvisor walking tour. Today it's going to be a tour of the sites of Gaudí. He's a very famous artist and architect. A lot of works in Barcelona, the most famous of which is La Sagrada Familia, which is a large, unfinished cathedral. That was quite an amazing tour, and I've seen my share of cathedrals in my time in Europe here. But I always wonder, these cathedrals that take so long to build, what do they look like when they're in progress? You know, now that they're finished and we have these wonderful cathedrals, but, well, there we go. Sagrada Familia is in progress, and it probably won't be finished for many, many years to come. But even right now, it's quite an amazing building.
I'm now in Park Güell, which is another Gaudí landmark. It's a very nice park. The interesting bits are all paid, restricted. I don't think I'm going to buy a ticket. Behind me is the house where Antoni Gaudí lived for 20 years, from 1906 till his death in about 1926. Made it up to one of the higher points of Park Güell. Pretty amazing up here, but it's also pretty misty, so you can't see the city all that well. I did not know what to expect from Park Güell. I think it's pretty safe to say that it exceeded all my expectations, even if I didn't go to the museums. And now, fortunately for me, as they say, it's all downhill from here. Day 3. So last night after I got back from Park Güell, I was cold, wet, tired, and hungry, so I went to this buffet that I found, and it's like 10 euros for all you can eat, and let me tell you, I got my money's worth. After sunset, came to this place called Tacos, which has authentic Mexican tacos, and that was very good. So today I'm going to go on a legitimate walking tour offered by someone in the hostel around the Gothic area, the Gothic quarter of Barcelona. I am standing at the foot of the steps that Columbus would have seen Ferdinand and Isabel, the reigning monarchs of Spain, at what was once the royal palace in Barcelona. It's pretty cool. It's a museum now that I just went through, and it was well worth the 5 euros. It's often forgotten that Isaac Newton actually had a fifth law. Americans in motion will stay in motion until they find a Starbucks. It's my last day in Barcelona, and my mission today is to not walk as much as possible because my legs are really starting to hurt. So I just bought a ticket for the metro system. So I took the metro around the city a little bit, and then there's a rail line that runs up to the top of this hill, which has a park called Montjuïc. I don't know. Basically translates to Jew Mountain. And there's a castle here. And then this afternoon, after 3 o'clock, the art museum on this hill should be free to visit. So that's what I'm going to spend my day doing. So I didn't take any video in the castle because it wasn't really that remarkable. It's been renovated into like a free park, but I took a lot of pictures because there's some amazing views of Barcelona, as you can see. Now I'm just going to walk around the park. Now the sun has come out until 3 o'clock, and then I'll go to the art museum. Well, after all day, mostly in the Barcelona airport, and then a rather bumpy flight back to Gatwick. And I'm not out of Gatwick yet, but I'm alone in the waiting room, waiting for my train, which will be like a 4-hour ride back to Worcester, and then I have to walk home. But overall, I would say this trip has been a success, and it was a lot of fun in Barcelona for 5 days. And I'm kind of tired